My brothers and sisters, let me break this down for you. The same energy it takes to sell $10 products to 1,000 people is the same energy it takes to sell a 10,000 solution dollar to any person who's desperate for it. You're not in business to be everybody's discount store. You're in business to transform lives, and transformation is not cheap. Stop selling your genius like it's on clearance. Stop apologizing for the value you bring. They strengthen the stop pricing your brilliance like it's a commodity. You're not underpaid. You're undercharging for your value. Most people have been conditioned to think that money comes from working harder or longer hours. They believe if they just grind more, if they hustle harder, eventually they'll get their breakthrough. But the truth is, the amount of money you make is not tied to how hard you work. They see the stride to how much value you create and how much you believe that value is worth. The world doesn't pay for effort, it pays for results. And if you don't believe in the worth of your results, nobody else will either. Think about it. There are people out right there now charging 10 times more than you for solutions that aren't even as good as yours. They're not smarter, they're not more talented, but they've decided that their work is worth it, and the marketplace agreed. Why? Because pricing isn't just about numbers. Pricing is a belief system. If you believe that what you have changes lives, why would you hesitate to charge what it's worth? People don't value what's cheap. They value what costs them something, because when it costs them, they show up differently. When you undercharge, you're not serving people. You're enabling them to stay the same. A low price tells your client, this isn't that valuable. A high price says, this will change your life if you're willing to change. And only the people serious about transformation will step up. You see, transformation requires commitment, and commitment requires investment. They see the strength of the people don't invest deeply in what they get. You can try everyone at a discount, but you'll burn out trying to save people who aren't even willing to save themselves. There are only two kinds of clients, and they're the strength of those who look for the cheapest option and those who look for the best solution. You decide which group you want to work with. When you undercharge, you attract the wrong clients, clients who complain, delay, and second guess everything you do. But when you set a premium price, you attract a different caliber of clients who are ready, who are decisive, and who take action because they've got skin in the game. The price sets the tone for the relationship. It positions you as the authority, not the option. You're not underpaid because people don't have money. You're underpaid because you've been afraid to ask for it. And that fear is costing you freedom. Every time you lower your price, you're not just losing income, you're shrinking your confidence. Every time you say yes to a price that's too low, you reinforce the belief that your work isn't worth more. But the moment you decide, this is my price because this is the value I create, everything changes. Your income isn't determined by the economy, your industry, or your background. Your income is determined by how boldly you show up and ask for what you deserve. The marketplace doesn't set your value, you do. You teach people how to treat your offer by how you price it. And as long as you keep apologizing for charging, as long as you keep discounting your worth, freedom will keep slipping through your fingers. You are not underpaid, you are undercharging for your value. Transformation is premium. Stop selling it at bargain prices. Most people confuse information with transformation. Information is everywhere. People can Google it, watch a video, or read a book. But transformation requires a guide, a process. They see the strength of it and a commitment to go from where they are to where they want to be. Transformation is rare, it's powerful, and it's priceless. Yet too many people who hold the keys to transformation are afraid to price their offers according to the value they create. They believe lowering the price will help more people, but in reality, it often helps no one. When you discount transformation, you cheapen it. You send the message that change doesn't require sacrifice. But real change always costs something. It costs time, energy, focus, and yes, it costs money. People don't change because they received something easily. People change because they made a decision to invest, and that investment pulled them forward when their old habits tried to pull them back. You have to understand that the price you charge isn't just about the money you make. It's about the level of commitment you demand. If someone pays you $50, they'll treat your program like a 50 $. They'll procrastinate. They'll skip steps. They'll tell themselves it doesn't matter. But if someone invests $5, they will show up differently. They'll engage fully. They'll do the work because they've tied their money to their outcome. The transformation they seek begins the moment they make the decision to invest at a premium level. If you don't charge premium, you rob them that critical moment of commitment. You can look around and see it everywhere. Gyms are filled with people who signed up for 20 a month and never go. But hire a personal trainer at $200 an hour and they won't dare miss a session. It's not because the trainer has magic knowledge. It's because the price forced the client to value the process. The same is true in every business. Low prices create low engagement. High prices create high accountability. You are not selling a product or a service. You are selling an outcome, and that outcome is life-changing. If someone could finally break free from their limiting beliefs, launch the business they've dreamed of, heal their health, or grow their income, what is that worth? Is it worth $100 or is it worth everything? The truth is people don't buy the thing, they buy the future the thing gives them, and that future is priceless. So why would you sell it at a price that says otherwise? Cheap pricing may feel generous, but it attracts people who are not ready. People are looking for a quick fix, people who will blame you when they don't do the work. Premium pricing, on the other hand, it filters out the uncommitted. It creates space for people who are serious, people who are hungry for results, people who understand that freedom requires an investment. When you sell transformation, you must understand the weight of what you're offering. You're not offering convenience. You're not offering entertainment. You're offering change at the deepest level. And change at the deepest level is never cheap. So stop apologizing for your prices. Stop second guessing whether people can afford it. The right people will find a way to pay because they're not buying your price. They're buying their future. One high ticket offer can replace 1,000 low ticket hustles. Most people spend their lives trying to do more for less. They create endless products, chase countless customers, and stack tiny sales on top of each other, hoping to reach freedom someday. But freedom doesn't come from hustling harder. It comes from building smarter. It comes from realizing that one offer packaged and priced the right way, it can replace years of grinding and struggling to make ends meet. Think about how much energy it takes to sell a 50 product. You have to convince hundreds or even thousands of people to say yes. You spend hours posting on social media, running ads, answering questions, and dealing with refunds. And even if you sell 100 units, you've only made $50,000 before expenses, taxes, and the cost of your time. Now imagine creating one high ticket offer at $10,000. You don't need 1,000 customers. You need 5. The difference is not just in the money. It's in the time, the energy, and the level of impact you can make. When you operate in the low ticket space, you're forced to focus on volume. You have to sell to as many people as possible. That means you're spending all your time marketing instead of serving. You're working in your business instead of on your business. But when you shift to high ticket, everything changes. You can focus on depth instead of breadth. You can pour your energy into serving a smaller group of people at a higher level. You can deliver results that are so powerful your clients become your best marketing. The marketplace rewards specialists, not generalists. People don't pay high prices for vague promises or surface level solutions. They pay high prices for specific outcomes that solve painful problems. If you're stuck in the hustle of low ticket offers, it's often because you haven't packaged your expertise into a solution that screams transformation. When you do, you won't need to chase 1,000 people. The right people will come looking for you because they're desperate for results. It's not about greed. A high ticket offer allows you to align your value with your income. It allows you to stop trading for dollars and start trading solutions for freedom. Most entrepreneurs are exhausted not because they don't love their work, but because they build a business model that demands constant output with little reward. One high ticket offer breaks that cycle. It gives you margin. Margin in your finances, margin in your time, margin in your mind to think bigger and grow faster. The biggest mistake people make is believing they're not ready. They tell themselves they need a bigger audience, more credentials, or years of experience before they can charge high ticket prices. But readiness isn't about external factors. It's about internal belief. You have to decide that your expertise is valuable enough, that your process is proven enough, and that your results are transformational enough to command a premium price. One high ticket offer isn't just about money, it's about positioning. It moves you from being seen as a commodity to being seen as an authority. It filters out the tire kickers and attracts the action takers. It allows you to create leverage because you're no longer trying to sell 1,000 people on a small idea. You're inviting a handful of people into a big transformation. And that changes everything. The marketplace pays for confidence. Not just most people think if they just get good enough at they do, the world will reward them. They keep taking courses, reading books, and stacking certifications, the hoping that their skills alone will make them successful. But the truth is, the world is full of people who are highly competent yet still broke. It's not because they lack ability, it's because they lack belief. The marketplace doesn't see your competence until you project confidence. People don't buy what you do, they buy how much you believe in what you do. When you walk into a room and speak about your offer with hesitation, people feel it. When you downplay your expertise or apologize for your price, people sense it. Confidence is the energy that sells. It's the invisible force that makes someone say yes before they even fully understand the details. Competence gets you in the game, but confidence wins the game. If you don't believe in your own value, why would anyone else? Look at the people dominating their industries. Some of them aren't the most talented. Some of them aren't even the most knowledgeable, but they show up like they are. They carry themselves like leaders. They speak like authorities. They price like experts. And because of that, the marketplace responds. People want certainty. They want to know that if they invest their time, energy, and money with you, they're in safe hands. If you can't demonstrate that certainty, they'll find someone else who can. Confidence is not arrogance. It's alignment. They see the strength of it's the ability to stand in the truth of your value and communicate without shrinking back. Arrogance is pretending you're better than you are. Confidence is knowing you can deliver and making no apologies for it. Every time you hesitate to own your greatness, you're leaving money, impact, and influence on the table. The people who need your help most are waiting for you to step up, but they won't follow someone who isn't sure of themselves. Confidence says, I know what I'm doing. Confidence says, I can take you where you want to go. Clients don't pay you for what you know. They pay you for the transformation you lead them into. And that requires leadership energy. That requires you to believe in the result even when they doubt themselves. If you can't transfer that belief, they won't move. Most entrepreneurs keep trying to fix external problems with internal issues. They redesign their logo. They lower their price. They tweak their website. But the issue isn't out there. It's in their posture. The moment you shift from asking permission to making declarations, the marketplace shifts how it responds to you. You don't need to convince people when you're confident. You attract them. Confidence draws the right clients, the right opportunities, and the right partnerships because it signals to the world that you are the solution they've been searching for. The marketplace doesn't reward those who wait to be discovered. It rewards those who step up, speak out, and stand firm in the value they bring. You don't have to be the best in the world to get paid like it. You just have to believe you're the best option for the people you're called to serve. That belief must be unshakable. And it must show in how you talk, how you price, how you package your offers, and how you show up every single day. You don't need more clients. You need the riots. Most people believe the answer to growing their business is to get in front of as many people as possible. They chase numbers thinking that if they can just get more eyes, more clicks, and more signups, their problems will disappear. But quantity without quality creates chaos. More clients doesn't automatically mean more income. More clients can mean more stress, more demands, and more headaches if they're not the right clients. The goal is not to work with everyone. The goal is to work with the ones who are ready, willing, and able to get results. When you focus on attracting anyone and everyone, you water down your message. You try to please everyone in the process. You connect deeply with no one. The wrong clients will drain you. They'll question your value, ask for discounts, resist your process, and blame you when they don't succeed. You'll spend more time managing their emotions than delivering transformation. The right clients are different. They're committed. They're decisive. They show up coachable, resourceful, and hungry for results. They don't argue about price because they see the value in what you provide. You attract clients by becoming radically clear about who you serve and who you don't. Clarity creates confidence, and confidence creates boundaries. When you don't know exactly who your offer is for, you end up saying yes to everyone out of fear that if you turn people away, nobody else will come. But the truth is the opposite. Every time you say no to the wrong clients, you make space for the right ones to find you. The wrong clients cost you more than money. They cost you peace, energy, and momentum. High-ticket businesses are built on alignment, not volume. You don't need 100 clients paying you $100. You can build a thriving business with 10 clients paying you $10,000 each if they're the right clients. The right clients don't need to be convinced. They don't ask for proof of your worth because they're already sold on the outcome they desire. Your job is to create an offer so clear and so valuable that it resonates only with them and repels everyone else. You can't serve people at the highest level if you're constantly trying to fill gaps for people who aren't ready. Readiness is not just about finance. It's about mindset. They see the strength of. Some people say they want change, but aren't willing to do what it takes to create it. The right clients don't just want change. They're ready to invest, to commit, and to execute. They're not buying your time or your product. They see the strength of their buying own transformation, and they're willing to pay the price for it. The more you position yourself as a solution for the right clients, the less you'll have to chase people. The right clients are already looking for you. They're already searching for someone who understands their problem at a deep level and can lead them to the result they crave. Your marketing shouldn't scream for attention. They should signal authority. Your offer shouldn't appeal to everyone. It should feel like a perfect fit for someone. Stop believing that freedom comes from more. Freedom comes from better clients, better offers, better alignment between what you provide and who you provide it for. You don't need the whole world to say yes to you. You just need the right few who are ready to pay for the transformation you deliver. They see the freedom comes from packaging, pricing, and position your genius. Most people spend their lives working hard, thinking that if they keep grinding and adding more effort, they'll eventually create the life they want. But effort alone doesn't create freedom. Freedom comes when you take what you know, what you can do, and what you've experienced, and you turn it into a clear, compelling offer that the marketplace values at a premium. Your genius is not just in what you know. It's in how you package it, how you price it, and how you position it to the people who are desperate for the solution you provide. You can be incredibly talented and still broke if you never learn how to package your value. People don't buy raw ingredients. They buy finished products. They don't want your knowledge scattered across conversations and social media posts. They want a clear path that takes them from where they are to where they want to be. Your job is to take your genius and wrap it in a framework, a process, a system that feels tangible and transformational. When you do that, your expertise stops something abstract and starts being something people are willing to pay for. Pricing is not just a number, it's a positioning tool. The price you set tells the market how to perceive you. A low price says, this isn't that valuable, or this is for anyone. A high price says, they see as exclusive, and this will change your life. When you set premium pricing, you're not just asking people for more money, you're demanding a higher level of commitment, and that commitment is what drives results. The transformation begins the moment your client says yes to the investment, because that yes requires them to rise to the level of the result they want. Positioning is how you stand out in a crowded marketplace. If people see you as just another option, they'll treat like a commodity and try to pay you as little as possible. But when you position yourself as the authority, the trusted guide, the premium solution, you stop competing on price and start competing on value. Positioning is not about shouting louder than everyone else. It's about showing up differently. It's about creating an identity for your brand that makes the right people lean in and say, this is exactly what I've been looking for. Freedom is not found in doing everything for everyone. It's found in focusing on the one thing you do best and building your entire business around that. You don't need multiple offers, endless funnels, or a massive team. You need one signature solution that solves a painful problem for the right people at the right price. That's what creates leverage. Leverage is what allows you to work with fewer clients at a higher level, giving you more income, more impact, and more time. Your genius is not common. It's not ordinary. It's the thing you've spent years developing through experience, mistakes, and mastery. But if you treat it like it's common, the marketplace will too. You have to see your genius for what it is before anyone else can. You have to believe the work you do is worthy of premium packaging, premium pricing, and premium positioning. That belief will guide every decision you make in your business. It will change the way you speak about your offer, the way you show up for your clients, and the way you build your life around your work.